So, I have made a decision. Um, as you can tell, I've basically taken about a month off of posting, of recording, and I've had a lot to kind of sit with and think about. Um, so I'm gonna kind of make this episode short, sweet, to the point. I don't know. I don't even think you can really call this an episode with how short I think this one's gonna be. I have been extremely busy the past month. Um, there's just a lot going on in my personal life, and as open with my personal life as I have been on this podcast, as this was really a blog cast, so it's nothing but my personal life. Um, I've not been 100% honest, and I won't be 100% honest about every little thing, you know? Um, but I will continue to post on Instagram, but I uh I need to step away from podcasting for a little bit, a while. And I don't know how long. I don't know if I'll ever come back to it, but what I can say though is that I'm really proud of myself for having done this. Um it was really fun. And I can officially say, like, I did something new. I had a whole new endeavor, and I did it for just about a whole year, and it was really fun. And this is an experience that I now get to have. I get to mark this down in my personal history book that I did a podcast. And it wasn't it wasn't successful. It wasn't successful in the fact of like viewership, which is fine. I'm not upset about that. But I am taking this as a successful project. I did it. You know, I pushed out just about 45 episodes. I think this one is, quote, episode 45, but I'm not really counting this as an episode. I almost did this for almost a whole year. I am a little sad I didn't make it to my 1 year mark, but, I just, I have so much going on right now, and I promise, per my Instagram, this will all come to light. I know I have some family members who listen, and none of them know about what's going on. And if you're listening to this before I've told you what is going on, don't pester me. Don't say nothing to nobody, okay? I'm not going to tell you here. You will know the news when the news comes. No, I'm not pregnant. No, I'm not planning a wedding. It's nothing like that, okay? I've just I've just got a lot going on right now, and my priorities have rearranged in that the podcast just isn't in the top 5 right now. I have to prioritize my time, what little time I have, to the things that need my time. And it's, you know, it's getting split how it's getting split. So, but the podcast was a fun adventure, and I could see myself picking it back up, doing either a different one or continuing on with this one, like later. But, it's just for now, it's got to go on the back burner, it's got to go on hold, you know. Maybe something will come along, my life will be super duper interesting, and I will, you know, have a podcast about that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where life takes me, but right now, this is one adventure that I'm fine with finishing. This is one little chapter that I'm okay with ending. And I feel happy that I've got to live this, you know? So I'm not shutting down the email. So if anyone, ever listens to this and they want to email me, I will still continue to check the email periodically. I still have Instagram under this Average Ghost Mom. I still will have the Facebook Average Ghost Mom. There just might be some different things posted on Facebook, kind of just depending, but I'm still going to be your average ghost mom. I'm still pasty white like a ghost. That's not changing. I'm still a mom, and I'm still just an average person like you. None of that's ever going to change. Well, I don't know. Maybe it might change some things, but Anyway, I just wanted to make this one last recording to post to kind of close up this chapter of the podcast and not just leave everybody like hanging. My Valentine's Day was good. We went out to Connor's, had nice dinner. We went to the candy store. And I accidentally purchased like $60 worth of Reese's because I misread the sign. I didn't realize it was $8 per pound. I thought it was $8 per bag, and I filled that bag of Reese's Pieces. And then they weighed it, and our total came to like $80 with everything. And I was like, oh no, I misread that sign. Because I think about the time is also when I got that 50 feet or 50 yards of Twizzlers for $10, something like that. Anyway, yeah, it was good. But I'm excited. I'm happy that I'm kind of coming, like I have the time right now to record this and to push it out because I've just been so busy. Crazy, I've just been so busy. And so now I don't have it sitting on my mind of like, oh, I gotta record an episode. Oh, I gotta record an episode. Oh, I gotta do a little research for an episode. Oh, I gotta, because it was always like a task I had to keep up with, just like another thing on my plate. And at the time, I was like, I have room on my plate for this. And for a long time, as you can tell, I had room on my plate for this. And now it's at a point where I'm like, okay, I need to push something off my plate so that way the stuff that's on my plate has enough breathing room, because I tell you what, starting to go mad a little bit, starting to crash out a little bit one day. It was happening. I was like, oh my God, I've got too much. I have to do all these things. I don't have any time. And you know how it can be sometimes as an adult with a lot of things to do. So, but yes, this is me. I am closing this chapter. I might revisit this chapter in the future, and I don't know when. It's always up. It's always up for discussion to reopen this chapter, but for now, I am closing it. So, feel free to comment. Feel free to email me. Feel free to message me. I would always love to have somebody reach out. And say, "Oh, I heard your podcast." Like that'd be crazy. So. But for those who did support me for so long, even if it's listening to just like 5 minutes of an episode, thank you guys so much. And even for the people who didn't listen, but who said, hey, that's cool, you have a podcast. Like, hey, keep doing it. Like, hey, one day I'm going to listen. That was the encouragement I needed. And I thank those people too. And I could never be mad at anybody for not listening. I love everybody for the most part. And I'm thankful for everybody for the most part. So, but I love you guys. And I've got some shit I gotta go do. So I will hunt y'all maybe later at a different date. So, bye.